first time in nearly 12 years, WWE TV has come to the second largest city in the state of Indiana, County War Memorial. This is Fort Wayne, and the historic Allen Coliseum is sold out for the return of Saturday night. 10,000 WWE fans expected tonight. Main event.
I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Here it is, the confrontation we've been waiting for. It's The Undertaker. Put him up. Now Stone Cold Cowboy. You want a moment? This is always on television. Saturday night's main event. Moment.
One of the most popular programs in the history.
Bobby is back. Oh, that championship needs a spotlight. Let's fight. Shane Cargill is here. Right now, come on. The return of pain.
It's time to put all of y'all in check.
You want the smoke? Then we can bring the smoke.
I'm a star breaker.
Everyone, okay.
I'm not just a star maker.
Buzzing about this main event. Spectacle on Saturday nights.
Rhea suffered a jaded
Last night on SmackDown.
at the hands of Jade Cargill after Rhea and influence on SmackDown. Charlotte were successful in a tag team matchup against Fatal.
Introduce Liz and Charlotte Flair, her tag team partners, Alexa Bliss.
Former tag team champions teaming with Rhea Ripley here for this matchup. She received a number of friendship tonight. Charlotte Flair with some interesting gear bracelets over the past couple of years from a number of fans. These friendship bracelets, well, they put Charlotte in an who felt that Charlotte was down in the dumps, that she was depressed a bit, in believable mood. It led to where she is today, as happy back to all these fans who've sent these bracelets over the years as she's ever been in her life and in her career. So to pay these friendship bracelets.
Yeah, it's been an incredible 12 months to the very top, and a huge part of that has also
also being for Charlotte Flair, taking herself out of that funk and back. This partnership with Alexa, that has turned into a huge friendship. Now the allies of convenience, initially allies of convenience label could well be applied to Sharp. Probably don't like each other too well. Career rival at Flair and Rhea Ripley too tonight. Two women who yet they have to make it work tonight.
Yeah, massive egos keeper over the past few weeks. On the same team tonight, Alexa Bliss has played peace.
Is coming. A storm.
And their opponents, the team of Jade Cargill, Fab, Meechin, and
In gear, paying homage to the late great. And head into action tonight for the first time. Michael Jackson, Jade Cargill, Meechin and B-Fab Wade as a team. Remember, Meechin and B-Fab to try to take out Rhea Ripley and company. Tonight, Fab would join forces with Jade Cargill a few months back. Another opportunity to do that.
Well, Shamon to that every single time they've operated as a unit. Rio, they look incredible, and they've looked incredible at even outside of match competition. Now this is their first go-by. They can be devastating once that bell rings.
You know, on the
Test as a trio, but if history is anything to go.
other side of the coin, Wade, a lot has been made about this Rhea Ripley goes colliding. Can they get along? Well, the Charlotte Flair relationship and these two massive past shows they can. This trio, including Rhea, picked up a victory on SmackDown.
Yeah, there was some tension.
2-1 as a team, and even last night, Charlotte
In that match yesterday on SmackDown, but Bliss did the right thing. You have to make this work. There are multiple threats in the... She said to Rhea, she said to Charlotte, you two have to bond. We B-Fab, and if we're going to survive around here, we have to act as...
We'll work this matchup, 6-woman tag to kick us off on
the unit.
And the bell rings. The referee, Daphne LaShaw, Saturday night's main event. Full Ruka collision. And the WWE title matches still to come, and the Becky Lynch WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, going to start things off. Cargill. Well, the woman she took the title from at WrestleMania, the Storm Jade Cargill.
Well, that's some mind games from Jade Cargill. Man, she has Ripley's number.
Well, Cargill,
that's not fear of Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill
will get Ripley a week from Sunday at Clash in. Lands on her feet. B-Fab ducks behind, and Italy for the championship. B-Fab will start things off against Rhea Ripley. Trying to hook Rhea up here and there. There's the power now of Rhea.
Yeah, how impressive has B-Fab been since this link up with
the Eradicator. But B-Fab able to land on her feet. Waistlock now on Rhea.
Oh, with Jade Cargill, I was going to say. Chest-beating moment there from Mammy, sending a message.
Did you hear the impact of that clothesline?
Yeah, look, to her opponent in just over a week's time at Clash.
Alexa Bliss, who appears on Saturday night's main event for the very
in Italy.
And tag made, and here comes the first time in her career. And Alexa now attends B-Fab. Meechin, a former TNA, knocked toward the corner. Tag made, here comes Meechin. Knockouts world champion, appearing in her second Saturday
menace of late since linking up with Cargill, and we're going to need
tonight's main event in her career.
Meechin has been an absolute all of that menacing behavior right now, but take it
time world champion has this capacity crowd on its feet.
Down from the off by Bliss.
And the former 5'8", nice takedown of Meechin. And right there, vintage Bliss cover, hook to the leg. Alexa Bliss. Oh! Michin kicks it too.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss really has to be the glue in this trio at all times, and you almost can't fail. Tonight, make sure there is peace between Charlotte and Rhea.
Tag team champions working together now, and here is Flair. Her father, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, appeared in What the Queen, the 14-time world champion Charlotte, Saturday night's main event in his career. Charlotte making her first and the uber athletic Flair now appearance. Control of Michin.
Well, Michin is as hardcore,
you know, it's incredible
as they get, but nothing will prepare you for that kind of abuse.
Watching this change in attitude of Charlotte over the past year.
Time in the ring and around the industry, and that
Here.
she's back to having fun again, back to enjoying her is when she's at her absolute best.
Flair, knee to the neck, bounces Beefab. Clothesline takes Michin down. Beefab now into the ring. And Charlotte off the top turnbuckle. And Alexa Bliss now with a flying. Hold on. Jade Cargill now. Kick to Bliss. Cross body.
Just cooking with gas right up. And that was behind the referee's back. They needed something. They needed a little injection in this one. Smart move by Jade Cargill, who realized her team because they were getting eaten alive.
I'm always impressed with the poise of Bell with one of the all-time greats in Charlotte Flair. Jade Cargill. Now toe-to-toe. Feel a collision is coming at some point between these two.
Oh man, what an epic showdown this could be.
And a cheap shot by Cargill to the WWE champ from behind. Great teamwork by Jade and company.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that drew Charlotte's attention, and it allowed Michin to attack.
Incredible quarterbackship there from distraction and giving her team the upper hand finally in this. Rhea, from Jade Cargill, causing the...
Well, you know, Beefab and Michin, they also have a score to settle down.
So I'll tell you right now, Michin and Beefab, they've waited on the side.
They lost to Charlotte and Alexa a couple of weeks back on Friday Night SmackDown.
Sidelines for a long time here in WWE, and they're going to make it count every single time.
This has been a meticulous effort.
Done waiting, they're done playing nice. They've got an opportunity.
By Jade Cargill and company.
Waiting for that right opportunity to strike, and when the moment...
Cargill now controls Flair.
Cargill's just was there. She did not miss a beat.
Frequent tags now. Charlotte. You surprised with how well they're working together by Michin and company. Cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out by another. Really, as I mentioned before, the first time they've ever been in a six-woman
He's done over the past 12 months, the Beefab and Michin
tag match together.
Well, we know the caliber of Jade Cargill and what she did. Sick of sitting on the sideline stakes.
Yeah, they've developed this edge, Wade.
And finally, they've got that spotlight, and they're not here to make mistakes. And you've got to do that. When you feel you've tried everything and it simply isn't working, then suddenly you've got everything in this industry. You've done what you're supposed to do, and change things up and do what you've got to do. Nobody
for Charlotte to look up and see Cargill doing
is ignoring Beefab and Michin anymore.
How embarrassing was that? Push-ups and talking trash.
Well, that's kind of the MO and profile in the face of her opponents. Well, not tonight. Of Charlotte Flair. She's the one who likes to strut, who likes to style.
Here's the cover, and Charlotte's got to kick out at 2.
And Rhea Ripley watching Charlotte slowly getting... And now it may be panic stations for Alexa Bliss, decimated and controlled by Michin.
Michin just as well. One of the baddest women in the locker room here. A real deal, martial arts expert, submission specialist in WWE.
And an absolute veteran of this couple of years. Well, she's now beating that respect. An industry who simply hasn't been given enough respect over the past, the very top tier of the women on Raw and SmackDown.
And you can Ripley. Charlotte desperately needs to make a tag. You can see the concern on the faces of both Alexa Bliss and Rhea. Queen trying to fight out. Creating some space.
Taking that momentum away from Charlotte Flair.
Michin rocks Charlotte with the right.
There's your taunting once again, Cole.
Charlotte quickly into the cover. Isn't enough to put her away. Hook to the leg by... Learn that from Jade. Oh, down goes Michin, and a kick out at 2 by Flair.
being asked of Michin. How deep can you dig? And now questions of deep is your playbook here. When the big things you're trying, you got.
Wait, I always thought Michin was one of the most underrated
And simply haven't been enough to put Charlotte Flair away. What else?
stars on the roster now forming this alliance with Cargill.
Goal, and quite frankly, Michin hasn't had enough. Yeah, you're only ever as big as your opportunities in this game. But that opportunity may be about to go begging.
And the tag to her corner, dragging Charlotte back to the middle of the ring. Charlotte with a BFAB in off the tag, trying to prevent Charlotte from making the right hand. She's an arm's length away from Rhea now. Again, trying.
There's a big shot from BFAB, not letting go, make no mistake.
To get to Rhea Ripley and make the tag to the champion.
And BFAB is a street fighter. And there's a little take.
Same time collision, middle of the ring. Impressed with
East of that.
Yeah, but she got it. Oh, and both women delivering kicks at the dying to get into this matchup.
Yeah, this could be needs this tag in the worst way here. It's Charlotte, a pivotal moment. Two women down, and who desperately Flair and Mami is itching to get into this one.
Here comes Michin. Here comes Rhea. And this place is a BFAB reaching out, makes the tag. Exploded.
Oh, on the jaw of Jade.
Ripley wiping out Michin with a clothesline.
Cargill might just exploded.
The focused intensity of face Rhea Ripley. First goes Michin.
Just raw power, speed.
Drop kick.
Patty Ripley.
Ripley's got it all. She's the total package.
And precision, all in sync for Rhea Blood.
The four-time world champion.
Awake, and this does not bode well for Michin. It needs to come up. The history of leaving a path of broken bodies in her with something fast.
The launch to Rhea out to the apron, but Rhea able to catch from up top. Missile drop kick.
Beautiful.
Michin now up to the top rope goes Ripley. Rhea maybe down and out. Covered now by the champion. And a kick out.
Have made that. Jade was how well-rounded.
Two by Michin. Jade Cargill.
And Jade would not. Is Rhea Bloody Ripley? That is cruiserweight style. Who can do it all in that ring.
Yeah, Michin kicking out
From a true powerhouse athlete in Rhea Ripley.
take the matchup for her team. Michin trying to fight out of it. Cargill in. Now Ripley looking for Riptide. Her bread and butter move here. Rhea Ripley heads her off.
Rhea Ripley may be out.
Yeah, Michin taking advantage of looking for
Cleaning everyone out on her own. The rest of her team down.
defeat. Rhea Ripley with a headbutt.
Nothing
Went for Riptide. Michin able to land on her feet.
pretty about that. This, however,
Rhea caught her. And Rhea's got a kick at it, too.
a nasty landing there for Michin, but effective anyway. Has to be frustrating for Michin. Thought she pulled off a miracle. Yeah, head first for Rhea Ripley there.
This is nasty.
Both women taking a nasty landing there, but Ripley the pick.
Now trying to drag herself to her partner, Alexa Bliss. And
First one to bounce back with that capoeira style.
here comes Bliss. Cover by Alexa. Alexa Bliss takes Michin for a ride. A DDT.
Being asked by Alexa Bliss, who has a completely different style from Michin, and it worked.
And now BFAB caught by Lynn.
Well, to the rest of her teammates, but desperation moves.
Kick right to the midsection. To Abigail. BFAB though, nice roll up. ET plants her. Cover now.
Lots of people tonight with her abilities. Open your eyes, everyone.
Bliss kicks at it too.
The BFAB is shocking a lot. BFAB is the dime that does the deals. And she can get it done.
Michin now in off the tag, double team coming. And Bliss able to counter into a double DDT. Charlotte.
Those ribs might be bust.
Flair back up on the apron.
Bliss is hurting in a big way.
Tag. Body. comes the Queen with a cross. Listen to this place. Back of her head.
What a German suplex. Charlotte.
Meechin dropped right on the...
Flair just has physical gifts you cannot manufacture.
Looking for the figure four to bridge. And now he's got Meechin in position to the figure eight, but Meechin able to counter. Charlotte almost running into... Meechin blasting Ripley Rhea.
The tension between the two stars.
Up the apron. Styles clash, paid him up. And Meechin now has hooked Charlotte up to her former running buddy AJ Styles. The Hall of Fame breaks things up.
Well, Ripley saving things for her.
Favor, cover, Rhea Ripley. And then running
Team and indeed for Charlotte Flair, her rival.
into the car wreck.
Nothing's breaking.
Oh, Cargill taking advantage.
The time to celebrate. Cargill just ate that slap.
Charlotte with a... And that slap. Big boot.
The referee is now green. They lost complete control of this one. Chaos reigning super.
The two besties, the former tag champs.
Ripley cannot celebrate too early at this level. Got to
Cost him. And now everybody down.
So keep your eyes peeled. Stay focused on the prize. Well, absolute carnage. Get the job finished. From the word go, this matchup has been.
Charlotte, Meechin trying to struggle. Who remember Saturday night's main event back in November. We go on to lose it to Ripley at WrestleMania. Won the WWE Championship at this event. And now Jade is legal off the tag. And now the matchup we'll see a week from Sunday. Charlotte Flair gonna make the tag to Rip. Clash in Italy. Ripley, Jade Cargill.
Been waiting for.
Folding on our screens right now.
What the world?
Ripley gaining the upper hand with the pump kick. Ripley with a headbutt. And Cargill. Rhea Riptide breaks things up.
Just expert timing from Meechin and
Meechin.
It had to be. How is Meechin still going with the...
Oh, and a big kick by BFAP. Drops Alexa Bliss.
abuse she's taken. That may have dropped her.
Focusing now on Rhea Ripley. Charlotte back to her.
Process.
10 feet with a kick.
Saving Rhea Ripley, and the tensions may be dissipating between these two.
Going for the handshake, but Meechin was trying to sneak attack.
In response.
Is this the back, and Ripley made her pay for it.
Well, Ripley may have just saved Charlotte, beginning of something beautiful, Cole.
Double fall-away slams. Double chops.
And suddenly they're a team.
If they put their differences aside, and Alexa, a very dangerous team. Bliss getting hit on the hug as well.
Well, the plan worked for him.
From behind, Jade Cargill wiped
Alexa Bliss. She glued these two together.
and everybody out, interrupting the party. Kick to Ripley. Jaden! Cargill hooking Ripley. Cover! Cargill has pinned the WWE
Winners, BFAB, Meechin, and
WWE Champion.
here are your Jade Cargill.
Wade for the second with Jaded, and will that be the case a week from tomorrow? And straight night, Jade Cargill has hit Ripley at Clash in Italy with the WWE title on the line.
If Jade Cargill has been over the past 12 months, well, it just goes to show you, no matter how impressive the goal, and week after week, She has had the well, this is the moment. It all looked golden for Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, but they took their eye off the ball.
Jade Cargill is capable of this. And most of your eye off Jade Cargill, when importantly of all, this jaded. And if Italy, we will have a new women's WWE. Cargill connects with that next week. A clash in champ.
Wait, is Cargill in Ripley's head now?
Absolutely. Nobody treats Ripley the way Cargill has done over the past. Absolutely. How can you not be? Nobody treats Cargill. That's 3 weeks.
Saturday night's main event. It's the WWE Women's Tag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a star-studded night here at SAT Team Championship match. The champs, Scream Mode, Paige and versus tonight. Sol Ruca on the Rebella. Defend against the former champions, the irresistible force. Left looks to shut up big-time Becky Lynch. Opportunity. These two lock horns tonight. And perhaps earn a future Intercontinental Championship. The World Tag Team titles will be contested. Against the 3-time Tag Team Champions, since Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Defend the gold. The Street Profits, all on Saturday night's main event. And the Magnificent One will defend the Intercontinental title tonight. Intercontinental Champion Penta is here. The back against All Ego Ethan Page, a contender to the Intercontinental title. Kathy Kelly is standing by with the #1.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. I'm here with Ethan Page, and you step into the biggest opportunity of your career against Ethan tonight under the prestigious lights of Saturday night's main event, Penta. So how determined are you to walk out of here as...
Very. Let's touch on this biggest night of your career. Also the biggest night of your career. No. You get to interview Ethan. Career nonsense. It's not nonsense, it is. But it's Ethan Page on the last night without championship's biggest night of its career. The belt itself. The Intercontinental Championship. Hell, it's the Intercontinental Champ because it finally gets the spotlight. Hey, Penta, the spotlight's on the championship because of all so ever deserves. No thanks to you, champ. All Ego Ethan Page, and you're a hell of a champ. Fighting champion. There's a is for tonight to hand me that champion. Reason you're Intercontinental Champion. That reason in the middle of the ring at Saturday night's main event.
Page and Penta for the Intercontinental title later tonight. Sol Ruca looks to perhaps position herself for a future. Also a massive match coming up next as the new championship opportunity as she battles the current Intercontinental champion. Sol Ruca credit. She forced the issue. Got the match. Being big-time Becky Lynch. You gotta give such...
Sol Ruca! Please join me in welcoming the newest member of Monday Night.
Here is a young woman who has only been wrestling for program.
It is going to feel so
4 years. She was part of the NIL.
damn good when I sign this.
Ruca's contract signing.
I think you've bitten off
Let's go around to Sol.
more than you can chew, and I think you should get going. I think you should be
Thing is about you.
gone. Go back to NXT.
Well, Becky, not
Actually, everything is about
what everyone says that you are. Rude.
me,
Well,
and
not
it's
this. You are exactly big-headed bitch. Good at proving people wrong. One thing about me is I am damn.
You're not ready for this, and I think you really need to go and think about it. Ready for the spotlight and the fall from grace. Many people have stepped to me. They thought they were being astounding.
Becky Lynch again.
I will face you at Saturday night's main event.
Top of the world.
If you are ready, then I will. You have to remember, I'm not just a
I'll see you at Saturday night's main event. And I
star maker. I'm a star breaker.
snatch your soul again.
You see if you're ready. Step in the ring with me. Welcome to the big time.
anticipated call-ups, but still some say greats Becky Lynch. But I have to ask you, do you think that you're not ready for a match of this magnitude against one of the all-time feel ready?
I think the real question is if Becky make me. Now I know she is one of the all-time greats, so I'm definitely ready. All she's done since I've gotten to Raw is underestimate. Really not taking this match lightly. But, you know, she can underestimate Snatcher, and she's going to know that the next generation is here. It's all she wants, because all it's going to take is one soul, and we're not just going to sit around and wait to share the spotlight. No. We're here to snatch it.
Well, good luck.
One fall. Introducing first from Honolulu. The following contest is scheduled for Hawaii. Sol Ruka.
The spotlight back at our last Saturday night's main event in December. Well, wait, Sol Ruka snatched Ember, the night that Sol Ruka took on the legendary on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, incredibly
Bailey and pulled one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen.
impressive, as Sol Ruka has been for the past couple of years in NXT. That spotlight for good. You get called up to Raw, and here's my question though: when you finally grab them, you follow it up with 0 wins. Are you really of a Becky Lynch?
We'll answer that question in a moment.
Be eligible to compete against a star the level.
Time, Saturday night's main event, because it's featuring big. It's a big time bet, the greatest female wrestler of all time. Sports Illustrated says it. The Bleacher Report says it. And it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it. Everybody's saying it. And everyone in Fort Wayne is gonna say it. Opponent from Intercontinental Champion, Dublin, Ireland. She is the women's man, Becky Lynch.
That Heisman, perhaps she should have put the Intercontinental Championship on. Oh, listen, if Becky Lynch really does believe all that the line tonight. Listen, Sol Ruka took the Io Sky to the limit. She beat Bailey. World champion Liv Morgan to the limit. She took
With you whatsoever. Look, there is a lot of hype about Sol Ruka. At the level she should be competing for gold, just because there is a lot to like about Sol Ruka. Is she asked to? Absolutely not. You're right. She's business. The results, Michael Cole, have not been very good against some top stars. But this is a result team there for Sol Ruka.
Oh, did I mention she finished third?
Did you get nothing for third? She could have come second. You get nothing for second.
The Royal Rumble.
So she didn't win once again. Congratulations. Second, you know who did come second? Tiffany Stratton. She wasn't all go home.
The official in this matchup.
Even on WrestleMania, it's a results business. Win or
Who has been a thorn in Becky Lynch's side. Becky Lynch with a cheap shot. Throwing the title, Jessica Carr.
Good grief.
And that's Sol Ruka, and now attacking the rookie. This match.
I should have acknowledged Becky Lynch regardless of what she's done. We know what
matchup hasn't even started yet. The official admonishing Becky.
fast count Carr's all about.
Well, Becky Lynch looking to...
You've got to have your wits about you as a competitor. Sol Ruka proven to me.
Wear down Ruka before the bell even rings, Wade.
She's just not ready for this level. She didn't...
Oh! Lynch had fired up tonight. The official calls for the bell, and we're underway. And Sol Ruka now taking the fight to Becky Lynch.
That was a cheap shot from Sol Ruka.
Oh, please. Sol Ruka taking Becky for a ride with a face plant. Becky Lynch stuttered all this when she threw the title at her. And now Sol... Ruka, so... Oh, look at that. That springboard corkscrew pro athletic. 4 years in the business. Body.
That has made the world catch fire when it comes to
the agility, the quickness of Ruka.
Well, this is the kind of thing Sol Ruka, incredibly impressive. Getting go from Sol Ruka.
Ruka now off the top
of the lines, another thing, but this is a hell of a stop.
Well, lands on her feet, delivers a clothesline for the ring to try to regroup.
It was a kamikaze style attack.
And Becky Lynch, the veteran, wisely going to roll out
from Sol Ruka, but it did work, and Becky Lynch is in big
of Oregon. She was acrobatics and
trouble in the early goings here.
And look at Ruka, University tumbling. Ooh, expert. And Becky Lynch knew she was going to get this barrage from Ruka. Scored at Oregon and showing that off here tonight. That's why she cheap-shotted her before the match even began.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect, but unfortunately the lesson has been thrown back in the face. Go that far. That was teaching Sol Ruka a lesson in respect of Becky Lynch, and I don't think anyone could compete with this level.
Thatcher and Becky Lynch looking now for the manhandle slam and
of athleticism we're seeing from Ruka.
Looked like maybe she was going for the soul fast. Yeah, this is an incredibly important matchup for Ruka.
Becky Lynch has lost her seat at this point.
She looks to rise in the ranks on Monday night.
Finally, a little breathing room for the champ here, but
you said Night Raw. Becky catches her with a boot to the face. What?
A little breathing room for the champ.
And look at this, grab the official. Threw her right into Sol Ruka. Becky Lynch.
Ruka just soul snatched the referee.
She didn't just pull the official.
Well, what a cheap shot. It's a disqualification.
But I get the point. Becky Lynch, as she was attempting that soul snatcher.
Don't twist this qualification. Thank you very much.
Your winner,
that was Sol Ruka. Here we go. And
by disqualification, Sol Ruka.
No! The official was wise to it. Becky Lynch dragging Sol Ruka picks up the victory tonight. Jessica Carr in front of Ruka as she was going to attempt to soul.
Hold on, Lillian Garcia just said the wrong name. How?
Snatcher. That collision cost Becky the match.
How did Becky Lynch get disqualified there?
Because her eyes.
The person who connected with the move was Sol.
She pulled the official in front of the opponent.
It was
Come on, Wade.
Open your Ruka.
Well, disappointment by Ruka, who I think came up on a bum ankle. And now, another cheap shot.
More like it. Teach these
and a man hit from behind with the title. Becky Lynch with another ambush and a slam.
A lesson in respect.
Pummeling Ruka.
I mean, you pummel a referee, you deserve it.
Becky Lynch.
The beat down in my book.
Becky is and Becky with yet another manhandle slam. Completely lost it. Even going after officials now.
Well, just like Sol Ruka did moments ago, Cole. You seem to be okay.
It was the referee Jessica Carr. Again off a third manhandle slam, who was pulled into the fray by Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just exposed a rookie as in the back of her head. Well,
look at it the other way. I think that Becky Lynch is running scared.
Come to the big time Sol Ruka.
She's afraid Sol Ruka was going to take her spot, and she did everything she could to prevent that from happening tonight. I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely so unbecoming of the Intercontinental Champion. Disgusted with the actions of Becky Lynch tonight.
You keep talking about my title, but tonight, Ethan Page, stop talking. I'm fine. I fight with fire. I fight with. I am the Intercontinental Champion, Page, and I never. Yo, es que down. La diferencia entre tú y.
Into Saturday night's main event. Visit Fort with unforgettable night of WWE action. Wayne in Indiana Sports Corp welcomes you back To find more things to do around town and visit Fort Wayne. Go one-on-one, Sol Ruca going for a soul snatcher in the corner.com. Oh, moments ago, Becky Lynch, Sol Ruca. Becky Lynch grabs the official, Jessica Carr, pulls her in the...
Against the official, in many people's books, would be that Sol
Ruca can't hit the soul snatcher.
So the offense, Ruca gets disqualified. However, that was not the case. Well, at all, issuing a major beatdown to the... Becky Lynch was disqualified, and of course, she didn't take that. The newcomer, Sol Ruca, and teaching a little respect.
Becky Lynch maybe running a bit scared of
Respect to the upstart.
Yeah, what it seems like to me is Sol Ruca and what she may be able to accomplish.
Nick, just the man that I wanted to see. Did you see that thing?
Monday Night Raw.
Me. I'm not the one who hit the referee.
Well, I did see what happened, and so did. Based on what just happened, he asked me to tell you that as a result, your friend of mine, Adam Pearce, who I just got off the phone with, and you will now face Sol Ruca once again next Sunday to defend the Intercontinental Championship, of course.
What?
A clash in Italy.
What? For what purpose?
Oh, for what purpose?
What? This is a level of...
I doubt Becky Lynch was prepared for that one, but a massive...
corruption unseen before it comes.
A title match set for Clash in Italy. Speaking of massive title, on the line, Paige and Brie Bella defending against the former matches, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Tag Team Champion...
Kathy, that's where you're wrong. Tag Team Champions.
Look, Paige and Brie might have been great.
Okay, after tonight, we're gonna make sure former is no longer in front of tag.
In their prime. But it's time to end this whole nostalgia. We're bougier, and we look way better with the titles. We're tour for good, because we're younger.
We're taller, we're stronger, we're better. By making you history. Paige and Brie, we are gonna make history tonight.
But let's head out to the action. The Women's Tag Team Championship on the line later tonight.
Can't wait for that matchup. Time now for the Intercontinental Championship. I do want to thank you all for joining us on this Memorial Day. Ladies and gentlemen, before we discuss All Ego Ethan Page weekend, and we all at WWE would like to offer an ultimate sacrifice in the defense of all of our big thank you to all those who've served and those who've given the Page Wade says when he wins tonight, he is going the Ethan Page champion to rename the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. That is how confident this man is.
Yeah. Full well that he is razor sharp mentally, confidence personified, because he knows he is the most intelligent superstar in the locker room, how to outmaneuver and outthink the champ. And if anyone can, he can figure out Penta.
I agree with everything you said, Wade, about this guy. Monday Night Raw. I told him to his face, I think he has everything it takes. That his ego is going to get him in trouble. Had an interesting interview with him to be an all-time great at WWE, but he's got to get out of
notes for that said interview on Raw, because it was actually
the way of his own ego.
Yeah, well, I like the way he gave you Lee, ended up being the greatest interview of your career. All Ego, Ethan Page. So, congratulations, Michael Cole, and of course, major assist from all.
The man who has no fear, the Intercontinental Champion, Penta into the vocabulary of the champ. However, Ethan Page claims that he is going to put fear. Championship just a couple of hours down the road here in Penta won the Intercontinental Champion in Indianapolis. He's had a number of times ladder match at WrestleMania. Wade, Penta defenses, including the classic six-pack, is the real deal.
Yes, he is, and from no looking back for the WWE Universe, who day one when he arrived on Raw, there's been just fallen in love with this barrier break aerial abilities. And nobody yet, the charisma of his and his jaw-dropping, has quite figured out how to stop Penta when he hit Ethan Page.
Wait, my question is this. Ethan Page actually pinned its
top speed. If anyone can, though, it will be
Penta in a tag team matchup a few weeks back.
Basically, the entire reason why Ethan Page finds himself.
Does that come into play at all in this matchup tonight?
Yeah, well, that's in this big opportunity right now. That has to be. It's a little different in singles. The head of Penta, albeit in tag condition. I think they just singed my eyebrows, Cole. That should be banned.
Took a bit out of sorts when he was watching that moment ago. Ethan Page.
Where was Ethan Page's pyro? Well, actually, champion, then he will get pyro, and it will be better than when he becomes the Intercontinental Ethan Page champion. I promise you that.
Let's head up to the ring now, and our trailblazing ring announcer, Lillian Garcia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Hamilton at 240 pounds, in Ontario, Canada, weighing in all ego, Ethan Page, and his opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, kilos. He is the weighing in at 87 Intercontinental Champion,
Ladies and gentlemen, history, well, lady, if you believe history, it's not going to be kind to all ego. The Intercontinental Championship's been defended on Saturday night. Ethan Page here tonight. This is the 17th time it's main event, the program which started back in 1985. Wage at Saturday night's main event back in 1990. Over the years, there's only been one title change. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, beating the Brit.
Rewritten, and Ethan Page is no
Spanish Bulldog.
Well, history is there to be spring chicken. He's not brand new to this industry, even though a lot of a veteran, and he's already figured out how he's going to conquer. Our fan base might just be getting acquainted to him. He is a Penta.
I was going to ask you, Wade, what is
to outsmart and outmaneuver Penta? You simply cannot live with Penta.
Strategy tonight for Page to take the title from Penta?
Well, it has to be his speed and jaw-dropping ability. You have to have gold. Now, what that answer is, I'm not smart enough to tell you, but I know I figure out a shortcut path to winning that man who is, and his name is Ethan Page.
Number of standing switches.
He does what he does best. He uses that as stop.
Oh! Start this matchup. Elbows now from the champ Penta. How does Penta keep his title?
To catch Ethan Page napping.
First time these two men have done this before. He's deceptively large weight. He's never gone one-on-one. Ethan Page, he's also very, very quick, and he's powerful.
Power of that brain and immediately sidestepping Penta. Yeah, no doubt about that. But his biggest asset, of course, is the there. A step ahead of what Penta was about to try, the way that Ethan Page has the victory.
And Penta now,
regardless of how quick Penta is, shows you exactly the path.
Ethan Page through the corner with a run. And Penta breaker delivered.
Yeah, and here's part of the problem with Penta. You know what he
with a clothesline, and now Penta starting to build up some momentum.
He's going to do, but he's so quick at doing it, he still can't stop it.
To the drop kick. Drags the champ to the center of the...
No matter how much you've studied him.
And Ethan Page in the ring, and now gonna mount and pound away
Yeah, that was a see on the drop kick. And now you have Penta grounded. Use a nice burst of speed there from Ethan Page. Pinpoint accurate. You have to keep him there.
An interesting note about this city we're in the game. The Hall of Famer Triple H won his first ever in tonight, Wade, Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is where Intercontinental Championship.
We saw that package early to the very top of the industry, and Ethan Page, the list of greats who've held that title. It is a pathway. He knows that full well. He's in a hurry to get to the top.
Now Page into the corner, bounces head first off the turn. And look at this buckle. And now Penta. Look at the agility of this man. And the moment. But a kick to the face.
That's part of the problem for Page.
Balance, went for the arm drag. Page able to stop him just from.
Page here, you take your eye off the ball for a split second like he did.
And here comes Penta now. Baseball slide.
And suddenly back to 100 miles an hour is Penta.
Right through the bottom. Page misses wildly. Penta with a kick to the. And the WWE Universe. Wait a minute. Face of Ethan Page. Penta walks right onto our announce table.
Of our announce table, and let's see how quick he can move. And that was the lower spine of Penta catching the F after that.
The official victory and win the title. He's got to pin or submit Penta here. Lydia Rango at 4, but here's the issue for Page. He can't take a count out.
That's why he's keeping a close eye on Penta, and he's going to make sure that it's stopped.
Extremely smart. Champion's advantage for Penta.
And the referee. How smart was that from Ethan Page?
Here tonight.
Yeah, not getting carried away with it. I like that from Page.
And now Penta saying, face
winning this match. I want to win and go home with the gold.
First in on a steel post. This way, but his entire complexion changed. Ethan Page, I don't know if you know.
In the water. Or whatever game plan he came in.
Wade, you're a former
with now can be fully executed.
5-time Intercontinental Champion as we take an announce table. How important was it for you in your career? The further look here at Penta landing on us time. You won gold, the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's in WWE that I could be a player at the top stage. Solidified in the minds of myself and indeed management.
Will it be Page? Kick out at Penta.
And it really is Ethan. When they're putting cards together for the big shows, for Page's opportunity now to put himself in that conversation. SummerSlam, for the Royal Rumble, for WrestleMania, to get on that card. That puts you in the upper echelon. You're a guy with gold. You're one of the guys who are first on the list in the conversations of the top brass.
You know, Penta, former tonight's main event. We'll get into all that. Big matchup. Talk about that a little bit. AAA Mega Champion. AAA action immediately following Saturday later on. Penta now and Page battling out for the Intercontinental.
The high-flying flash stuff ain't going to get it done at this point. Not with a title. Yeah, we're going to see a different side of Penta here. We need the gritty side. Step back. Keep Penta down. It's a test. How much does Penta have left? And Page knows full well a boot to the face is not going to kiss in his system. How much more pressure do I have to apply?
Last year and a half here in WWE is that resilience
to really finish the job.
Well, the one thing I've learned about this man over the last is Penta's middle name. Just when you think he's down, just like Penta's showing here. Page out, he digs down deep and he's able to fight back. So he's stood toe-to-toe with the champion.
Penta kick. And he's going to need all of that at this point in the match.
Penta kick
consistently, fights with so much pride, so much intensity.
To the hamstring, he's got Page down now. There's the sling blade and out.
Turning maneuver, face first off the canvas.
Penta starting to take over.
Yeah, that is a tide. And right now, the smarts of Ethan Page have completely...
That step up Enziguri to the ear. Drops Penta in the corner.
Dissipated.
Penta, I should say Page in the corner, as Penta now goes into his handstand.
Clue where he's at. All thoughts of any strategy have gone completely...
Bang, right to the chest.
And here's the issue for Page. He's got no key out the window now. And Penta with...
Caught Page in the back of the neck.
Oh, but that a major upper hand.
Pullback on Hilo.
Landing for Penta was not pretty at all, perhaps earlier when he landed on this desk. Take another look at this. Re-aggravating that lumbar spine injury. There was a Beautiful dive, but the landing for why they say high risk, high reward.
Referee Eddie Arango at a count.
Penta was almost as bad as the one Ethan Page received.
That's good. Penta would keep the title. Page now sent back into the ring.
Simply does not want to win that way. Not that kind of performer.
Penta up to the apron.
Penta wants to win with conviction.
Penta, and he hit Page high.
Yeah, caught him right in the face.
Top rope, cross body. What a collision.
Unique application of the high cross body.
Yeah, but look at Page.
Blind at this point, but he's still ticking.
Yeah, former NXT champion fighting back.
Page completely wobbled, almost fighting.
Longest reigning NXT North America champion of all time.
Competitor, you're hurting, you're digging deep. How deep can...
AAA mixed tag champ.
And this is where you learn the most about. And you dig with gold on the line and the world watch it. Broken and they give up. Well, a lot of souls get...
And Penta sends Page to the middle of the ring.
Such a
DDT. Cover by Penta.
Unique attack. Page tried to block the kick. It was never a kick.
Page is still in it.
Well,
Ethan Page is
even more impressive. And right now it's this athleticism.
Been impressive.
He's been incredible, and clinging on at this point is even those come to the fore from Penta once again. And Page,
I said before, Page is a future champion here. It couldn't
have no answer whatsoever.
Come as soon as tonight, as these two men battle for the inner. Dozens of Hall of Famers have held this gold over the year Continental title. Penta maybe going for the Penta driver, but Page.
Well scouted. That's the danger move if you're Ethan Page.
Able to counter.
One move he clearly had with that, and it may be over.
Page caught him right in the side of the head. Cover for the win. Penta kicks out at 2.
Well, Page.
And now Ethan Page up and down off the slam.
Now showing the world his durability too, not just...
Yeah, but now he's going to have to use his brain. He's going to have to figure out
a brain, just a major tough guy too.
How does he put Penta away? Has not been able to do it yet. Penta
at a ringside there. Any fighter in that ring who needs added motivation
keeps fighting back in this match.
Yeah, and I love the goal being presented this deep into the match. Just take one glance for your career if you can grab it tonight.
Will Penta's reign
at that sparkling championship, knowing what it will do,
continue? Will this be a career-defining moment for Ethan Page? Another near fall. Backstabber. Backstabber by Penta.
Once again, it's that nimbleness of Penta that has done the entire roster that Penta has got in the causing so many problems for Ethan Page as it ring with him.
Yeah, it's that highly unorthodox offensive style.
In Mexico, with that style, you come to the U.S. style. Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, it's one thing performing like that from Canada is in that same boat.
We're sold out tonight, near the night's main event. It's been a great show so far, and 11,000 on hand in Fort Wayne, Indiana, for Saturday. And Ethan Page putting on a show of their own.
Slugfest. I'm going to back Page in that scenario.
And Page now getting the upper hand of the champ.
Yeah, bigger, stronger superstar.
Page kicks from both men, and both men are down. Super kicks galore. Forearm delivered by. Critical moment now in this match.
Full display from both men. Well, fighting spirit on foot, but speed of recovery has to be crucial at this point.
Penta now trying to make it back to his Page in a vulnerable position right now, though. Penta regroup, as is Page. Doing a kick to the face. That super kick by Penta. Oh, and a confidence breaker to the champion! And a kick out by Page! Ethan Page with a confidence breaker! Penta at 2!
Oh, agonizingly close to an amazing smarts of mind from him.
And now Page.
New Intercontinental Champion Ethan Page.
Looking to hook him up for the Penta now. Penta's driver! Is it enough for Pegoplex? But Penta able to counter. And Penta retain the title! Page kicks out!
As good as over. over, connected with a penta driver. Well, hats off to Ethan Page, because this one was a... How many times have we seen Penta put people away with that? Not Page, in what may be so far the best tonight, not with a highly motivated performance of Ethan Page's career, but it won't be worth it.
Now Penta looking to put Page away.
A damn thing if he can't finish the job.
We're good. Page slowly back to his feet. Penta was looking
on instincts now, and those instincts are A+.
For the Mexican Destroyer. Page caught him with a knee.
Well, Page fight.
What's Page going to do here now?
You've got your opponent worn down. You've got him.
Both of these men have got to be physically exhausted.
Seeing stars, you have to pull out something. Firing for Ethan Page. Quick and something devastating, but this may be backfire.
Page now grabbing the mask of Penta. Put it slam from the second rope. Cover. Penta in position now. Page with an avalanche.
While throughout Ethan Page's career, he has ability and resilience, and never faced somebody with this depth. Frustration just boiling over now. What the hell?
The case it doesn't help. Ethan Page is
what I have to do.
Well, he's got to be careful there. He's got to be careful because Squall lost it. He has hit Penta with everything. The avalanche slam. And now Page looking to expose the steel turnbuckle. He hit him with a confidence breaker. He went for the egoplex. But the official caught him. The turnbuckle pad, Page pulls one off in the other corner.
Well, here we go.
And wait a minute, as Eddie Arango goes up.
It's called outsmarting the referee.
Penta into the steel. Penta kicks out at 2.5. Page rolls him up. Shoulders are down.
They have a cracked sternum from that. Take two.
Penta.
How the hell did Penta kick out? He meant
able to block Page. Shoulder first. Into the exposed Destroyer. Covered by Penta. Steel. Here comes Penta. Mexican. He retains the title. What a match.
And still, the Intercontinental. Here is your winner, Continental Champion, Penta.
Page may have outsmarted himself there.
Yeah, on away to. Undoubtedly, but that was one of the most incredible. Yeah, we expected from Penta, but Ethan Penta championship defenses. You will see this lived up to his billing as the future here. Or he had it done. This was the moment he realized it needed something a little. This was the moment, this avalanche power slam that he did different against Penta. And here was that little chest first into it when Penta. But so different, the exposed turnbuckle behind the referee's back. Somehow, remarkably, the toughness of the Mexican super fell on his own sword, followed by this Mexican-style Penta was just too much. And then Ethan Page, the Destroyer, and it's night time, Ethan, but trust me, one day this man will hold gold. But for the challenger, Ethan Page, not tonight, it ain't tonight. Tonight is all about Penta.
I agree, Wade. But still, the Intercontinental Champion. Ethan Page is a future champion here in WWE. Champion, Penta. Let's head back.
I'm here with the WWE Women's
Stage to Kathy Kelly. Nia, that cost her. Big pump kick from
Lash and Nia have really made their own over the past.
Lash legend.
It's those underhanded tactics, then several months is linking up. The champions, things look incredibly bleak.
Kick out that time by the champion Page.
And suddenly, for the one woman down on the wrong side of the tracks, track between, pick up the punishment. Lash and Nia. And this is where they can really...
Dominance of Lash legend. Big splat. Dan Engler right in position and a kick out again by Page.
I'll tell you right.
Lash. Is it enough to win the gold? The official
right now, speaking to people in the locker room and indeed people in management, many of the women's division in WWE, of course, as more people see Lash Legend as the absolute future growth and development to come, but alongside Nia Jax.
Future champion in our midst. And Nia Jax now
she is just getting fast-tracked to the top.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, toying with Paige.
Crushing the...
Reminding her, hey, I'm out here.
We talked about that neck injury to Paige. Throat of Paige.
And a cheap shot by Lash. Just a little shove.
Earlier, and that is now getting fully exploited by these two powerhouses.
Nia, what a chop.
No, thank you.
Wear Paige down, and you're right on the that open hand strike by Nia. Now just continuing to numbers with the strategy, Wade.
Well, it's the smart, and you have an opponent with a weakness. You have to go out of Nia. She's been around the block many times in this industry. It is such an easy target, and we all know
the turnbuckle and just collapses in the corner, and now
about it with Paige, and there's no hiding it.
Paige sent it. Trash talking Brie.
Brie Bella, of course, everybody loved it at WrestleMania. And look, there's something of a honeymoon period for Paige, but honeymoon periods come to an end, and it may be coming to an end.
Whip into the corner by Legend, who's just
and before our eyes.
Toying with Paige now. Bougie Bill, easy for me to say. There's a clothesline by Lash. Cover now. Bully. And now whipped into the corner is Paige. Hooks the leg, nonchalant cover, and Paige kicks out at 2.
He has to stay focused here, getting close to a tag. And this is part of a problem for Lash Legend. Inexperience from Lash Legend. Just stay focused. And that can cost you at this level.
Yeah, taunting.
Focused on your opponent, not the ref. Well, frustration kicking in.
Brie with Paige that time. Now, Paul Nelson.
We may be wishing for a slide. Once again, all the pressure on the neck of Paige.
Just being beaten up. There's no other way to describe it.
I'm more powerful, I am more dominant, and she's...
Lash Legend.
Lash has talked about it. I'm younger, I'm healthier. Doing all of that right now. Confidence.
Take care of your 100%, you're going to have issues with Lash.
And charisma off the charts, and when you're built like Lash Legend.
2-time world champion, a 3-time.
Why wouldn't you have that?
Nia Jax, tag team champion, leading the way for Lash Legend, the ring.
And Nia just sees it as a complete...
Now, Nia did make the tag, so she's legal, and Lash left to lead.
The affront that they have had tag gold taken away from.
They claim the fatal 4-way rules.
And they see themselves as the complete rulers of this division.
Were not fair. Only gave him a 25%. Create some space.
Yeah, just overcommitted.
Chance to keep the gold. Of course, they didn't. Lash now up over the top. Paige.
On that one, landed hard on the floor, and Paige now another one.
And Lash Legend not going to allow
Paige a chance, and if you can't take it, you may not get
Paige to crawl across the ring, drags her to her corner, and here
of the entire body of Paige at this point, and Paige
comes Nia Jax.
Just been a slow destruction. Looks petrified in that ring, and why wouldn't she be?
To the post, an opportunity for Paige to make a tag here. Can she get? Oh, sidesteps. Nia goes shoulder first to Brie Bella, turning point of the match, and here comes Brie. Missile drop kick. And it's Brie mode now on Saturday night's main event by Brie. And now delivering the ass kicks to Nia Jax. And the last one flooring Jax.
Renowned for
running knees by.
And this is Brie just finding those extra gears that she's...
Brie Bella into the cover, hooks the leg on Nia, powers out.
So easy for Nia Jax to throw off the body of Brie Bella.
Out at 2.
Power is the operative word. So thanks to that size disparity.
Oh, what a pop-up. Nia Jax has quelled the momentum of Bella. Headbutt. And just like that, tag.
It's just 2 classification fight for Brie Bella.
Lash Legend from the second Samoan drop.
Of athletes here, and it's an unfair...
Rope, there's the splash.
Good while ago.
Kicking in. Off that splash, should have went for the pin, I believe, but
For a pin there, perhaps, but...
Well, that might have been the experience.
Want to finish this in style, and we've seen this before, Cole. And it's
from the second rope, leg drop, driving point.
It's devastating.
Double team coming. Nia Jax breaking up the near fall.
Well, that was just pinpoint timing from Clash legend as a bowling ball to break it up. Edge there knew she wasn't getting to that pin. Unusual, and saved the gold for herself and her partner at least.
Jacks are hanging in. Brie Bella trying to make a tag now to her part
for the time being.
Physical matchup. The tags for Paige.
Well, both Paige and Brie look broken at this point. But
caught by Nia Jax. Paige, though.
Fight with all you've got.
Paige, top sunset flip, shoulders down. Brie with some help, and they...
Your winners, and still the
retained.
Here are WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Some ingenuity there by the tag champ.
Paige and Brie Bella
did what they had to do to keep the gold.
Fight. Well, this is the moment that it looked like the irresistible. Yeah, by hook or by crook. It always felt like an unfathomable forces were your new tag champs. But Paige had a rather odd turn. Sunset other ideas. Well, this is where things took flip with an additional amount of leverage from Brie Bella. And we met once again by hook or by crook. The tag champs and the chicanery last time these two teams formed. Living dangerously, go home with the gold, and that,
well, ladies and gentlemen, they continue to get the job.
Will not sit well with the irresistible forces.
Done. Always the underdog. Paige and Brie with yet another win.
It's that are way bigger and more powerful than you. You have to be a little smart. Yeah, that was impressive from them. It's so hard to combat athlete at times, and that's what Paige and Brie did tonight.
Well, thanks for joining us on Saturday night. And then for Wade and I, it's off to Europe for a couple of weeks. In tonight's main event, Monday Night Raw will be in Columbus, Ohio, including a week from tomorrow. Clash in Italy next Sunday. A reminder, it starts in 2 East Italy, coming to an Alfie Arena in Turin, Italy. Eastern 11 Pacific. The first hour comes to you live. Americanos take on the Creed Brothers in AAA on Facebook and WWE's YouTube channel, 10 Eastern, 7. Anticipated matches in the history of AAA. It's El Grande Pacific. And then next Saturday, one of the most Americano versus the original El Grande Americano in Monterrey, Mexico at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on Facebook. A mask versus mask match at Noche de los Grandes live from and WWE's YouTube channel.
Oh man, they love him down. Well, they love one of the two down.
Did you see that celebration they had for El Grande Americano in Mexico? Very political of you. They want the smoke. Some of those solo cups.
What would you put in one of those solo cups, Michael?
In the hunt for the tag team gold.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh.
Hey, isn't it something to have the Street Profits back?
It doesn't feel right without these two around. Went a little time off, refreshing, re-energizing, and then AWOL for a while. Not quite sure what they're up to. Taking some time. They are relaunching an assault for too long.
But like it or not, they've also found themselves
the gold that has been missing from their waist.
Themselves in this issue with the Vision. Braun Breaker. Montez Ford has that also involves Seth Rollins, that also involves issues with Seth Rollins, as most people do. Angelo Dawkins, olive branch to Seth Rollins, perhaps help him out in this battle. It seems, though, in the past couple of weeks to maybe be extending it with the Vision. Hopefully, that doesn't cause issues or strife.
Philosophies between these two of late, and you can even go back to last year
between Tez and Doc.
Yeah, two different philosophies. There were some tensions, I will say, though, when the bell rings. Miraculously got it together and been on the Street Profits have always his point, and they're going to have to be that way tonight if they're going to
tag team champions and NXT tag team champions.
Take gold from the Vision.
3-time championship reign as well. But this is their first title match in 7 months. To these two men, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, there is no doubt, have grown immensely under the... Just take a look at a recent interview that Austin tutelage of the Oracle, Paul Heyman. Theory did with Fox News Wade over the past couple. He had high praise for Paul, called him an incredible couple of days when he talked about his partner, Logan Patley. Says that Paul has set a high bar, high standard. Himself and Paul, freaks of nature. He said they look here in WWE. He calls both like superheroes. They're out here to inspire people.
Inspired just by looking at their physiques. They look...
That is the vision of the Vision.
Well, I'm in Olympia stage ready, and hats off to the pair of them. But you're right, they have instilled some prestige in getting themselves in such incredible shape. Belief back in the Vision that was decimated by some major gold, made them a force to be reckoned with once. Injuries over the past 6+ months, but grab again, and they are looking to acquire all power.
Teams will meet in a traditional tag team
on Raw.
First time ever these two match. Up into the ring for our main event with Lillian Garcia. Let's set up.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is Team Championship is for the World Tag Team. Introducing the challengers, Angelo Dawkins and Monte at a combined weight of 492 pounds. As Ford, the Street Profit, and their opponents, being accompanied by WWE Oracle, Paul Heyman, WWE Hall of Famer, representing the Vision, 30 pounds, they are the World 10 at a combined weight of 404. Tag Team Champions, Austin
Senior
Theory and Logan Paul.
Tag team titles. This is the first time championship has been on the line at Saturday night's main event. It's 1992 that the tag team only one title change in the history of this great. The Brainbusters defeated Demolition franchise. It happened back in 1989, the night in a matchup that shocked the world. From the Vision, Montez Ford. That's what the Profits hope to do tonight. Take the gold. A bit of a hot head with a hot temper as of late.
And as you like the philosophy of Montez,
will start things off for his team.
Ford of late, you call it hot-headed. To me, he's just sick of not and love the Street Profits to be. Not having gold, not being the #1 team that we know. And he wants to be singularly focused on conquering the Vision and getting that gold back.
Incredible atmosphere here tonight, nearly 11,000. What an sold out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They've been electric all night long. He's starting things off against Montez Ford. Theory, the man who called. And it'll be Austin Theory's himself, the pressure. And Montez Ford that close.
And that shows me
Montez Ford from behind. Look at a steal one here, and Theory's got to kick out.
Montez Ford is locked in tonight, unlike Theory.
Well, Heyman's got a job to do now. He's got to get Theory and Logan.
And Logan Paul and some major distractions from this.
Paul back into this match. Forget about the 11,000. That's some great former tag champs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Joe Hendry
out there that are all over you. Focus on the task at hand, because you're in there.
He has a lot to answer for. There's a lot of signs in this audience saying
one of the greatest songs of all time.
No, it's a dreadful song. That's the thing. Fire Logan Paul, which I think is an absolute disgrace. It's about the Scottish. They're terrible musicians, including Joe Hendry. I'm not the one putting songs out on Raw, am I?
I'll watch you play guitar. I wouldn't say. Center of the ring, side headlock now by Montez Ford. How do the Profits win? Collar will tie up the titles tonight.
Well, Profits have to get back to what they do best on the planet. Certainly, they've had major peaks. They have a 10+ years of arguably being the #1 tag team. Bond of brotherhood that completely supersedes should be an advantage for them.
How do Theory and Paul
anything division have ever put together, and that history. In all of WWE, loiter several more if that first one doesn't work. Paul Heyman ring at ringside with a master plan and listen to Heyman and things can't go wrong.
Heyman, now Logan Paul, the legal man in this match. I love that word, loitering. Here comes to Paul matchup. Paul has made one appearance on Saturday night's main event, world champion, and Logan Paul took him to the limit. You may remember that one. It was back when Jey Uso was the...
Yeah, added to a long list of top stars, Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. This is the tag game now has taken to the limit, including, of course, Roman Reigns. And it's a very different kind of pacing for Logan Paul.
Believes in himself, perhaps his biggest attribute.
And guess what? He excels at this too.
Logan Paul...
And I believe in his ability to shock.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Stop it, please. Hard enough for Joe. And surprise every time the spotlight is on him. Joe Hendry all ready for one.
Look at Montez Ford. The athletic Ford showing off a bit now. Up back to his feet. Logan Paul tries to send her to the corner. Nice. And a drop kick by Montez.
And I got to tell you, I knew.
Arm drag takedown and another one.
Normally, hate showing off incredibly smart. Showing off is one thing, getting into the mid-match, but that from Montez Ford was in kind of Logan Paul, who looks completely frazzled now.
Couple of drop kicks, and now a tag to, I believe, one of the most
thanks to the antics of Montez, is quite the stunt.
Underrated superstars in WWE today.
Yeah.
Angelo.
With you completely on that. Angelo Dawkins is...
Dawkins face first off the double team goes Logan.
Yeah, I'll agree. A slugger. This is a powerhouse athlete.
He's deceptively quick as well.
Who can drop people.
Yeah, but he's
like George Ford.
Montez sends Theory up over the top rope. Profits right now have taken over.
Well, the Profits are up tonight.
Logan Paul dropped to the floor below. And the street...
Aren't they?
Well, they've got the vision all out of sort here.
Look at the panic in the eyes of Heyman.
Paul Heyman now looking to regroup with his team.
Excuse me, you're looking at the panic.
Oh, wait a minute,
Logan
panic. And the Profits have to pin or submit the champ, so they're not... Paul Heyman saying bye-bye. Not going to let this happen. And the fight is down.
All on our hands now, and referee is keeping a close.
Spilled out into the aisleway.
Oh, we've got a major street close watch from a distance.
The way the division's been all out of sorts since the beginning of this.
The Profits desperately need to get this one back in the ring.
I'll tell you, piled up over the past few minutes.
They're just an Profits have been a wow.
Oh, what a kick.
Experience factor as a tag team. They're not as locked in as the Profits.
Cut him right on the ear. Dawkins cover.
Yeah, it's very easy to be in the shadow when you're...
To win the gold. Hooks the inside leg. Logan kicks it too.
Or alongside someone as flashy as Montez Ford, but when...
He better do his job because this team is all out of whack here.
Dogs gets going. Hey, he's got some of that juice too.
Dawkins Sent across the ring. Big boot in the face. Logan Paul, though, with a big uppercut.
Well, what did you just...
Logan Paul. Theory tried a cheap shot, and he paid for it.
That's for you. That's for Heyman to do. Oh, God. Was it Taz?
Yeah, that titanium-loaded right fist.
Oh, my God. The biggest puncher in the game. Just cheap shot
of Logan Paul. And now, mounting Dawkins.
You asked for a game plan from Paul Heyman. It appears.
And suddenly, just like that, the vision is taken over.
Well, that he just pulled one out the bag.
Again, Logan said, I'm not going to sweat it. Valuable time taken away here as Dawkins can try to the group.
Well, valuable time. I don't think Dawkins is moving anywhere right now. To the jaw from Logan Paul.
And Logan now.
And Tez cannot even be seen after he got that big slug.
Hardy boys like a cover now. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Dawkins.
Yeah.
And now that double underhook slam by Theory.
Dawkins is double tough. He's going to absorb a lot of it. Let's take another look at this splash. A punishment before he goes down for good, but that punishment is coming. Listed by Austin Theory on the outside. Dawkins in big trouble. From Logan Paul, followed up by this butterfly suplex.
Now Theory showing off. Stomp right to the hand. The pressure, as he calls himself, putting the pressure now on Dawkins. Great job double teaming the Profits.
Dawkins is so powerful. A second, but keeping him down, another matter entirely. But it's tough to keep him down. I mean, you might drop him for it. How quickly did this thing, as did the expression on the face of Paul Heyman, do a complete 180.
Yeah, it's been a great week for Paul. We saw the vision defend Monday of Brock Lesnar, who will face opening the titles tonight. Of course, the return this past Femi at Clash in Italy once Ova signs the contract. Can't wait to hear how that a number since WrestleMania.
Yeah, utterly baffled.
The Brock Lesnar thing came about. We thought he'd been retired for.
Oh,
wow! What a close!
Close to that tag was Angelo Dawkins, but setting
line by Logan Paul.
Well, tantalizing the trap and pulling the trigger at the right time.
Smile on his face. Loves to see what his Chargers are doing.
Was Logan Paul.
Paul Heyman out here, big old.
This has just been textbook tag work from the champs now.
They've slowed the Profits down. Something that they.
And the vision of cooking.
They had to do in this match.
Well, they took the hype from the crowd, all the adrenaline that was buzzing out of all that momentum the Profits had early on, all that thing in the challenges, suddenly completely washed away.
Well, fire Logan. Again, thank you to, look at the sun. Hit single by Joe Hendry that's taken the world by storm. Signs in the front row. The fire Logan Paul signs. Of course, that
give you a guaranteed way to not get fired. Make sure you keep your... He cannot be let go at that point. Although, it's all hands-on championship gold. So back to Montez Ford here, makes that grip on gold slips.
Look at Logan. Logan Paul now on the apron, grabbing
lightly.
And Logan Paul now sent through the second rope. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, and not allowing the tag to be.
Who cares about sporting when gold is on the line?
Hey,
well, as unsporting as it gets, but
as we saw Paige and Nikki do earlier, you do everything. Paige and Brie, I should say, the tag team champion, in your power to keep the championship. This is the women's division. Logan now, look at the right.
So why not use those skills in ring against your opponent?
To left, the body shots by Logan Paul.
Well, he's an expert boxer.
Tag again, here comes Theory.
Dawkins at this point just... A spent force, perhaps.
Moves out of harm's way, sends Logan Paul into Theory. Looking for it again, but this time, Dawkins breaker. Logan Paul on the other end into it.
Suddenly an influx of momentum.
A DDT.
Well, a burst of energy.
Tag to Montez. What an elbow. Shot to Logan. Forward.
And how long's he been waiting for this?
Top rope. Clothesline to Theory.
Montez Ford's got springs. That's going to be effective in dropping.
So fast.
In his boots. And perhaps in Theory.
Theory could not keep up the...
From the cheap shot earlier. We're 1-1 now.
A pace with Montez Ford.
So that little payback to Logan Paul.
Theory got his... caught him up by Montez into a power slam.
Great timing.
With a left hand. The southpaw rolls through. Montez covered.
Kicking that top gear and not even breathing hard. Just perfect.
Got it too.
Well, now Montez Ford really hits an execution on that power slam from Ford. And of course, that's just spectacular.
Theory caught Ford with an elbow.
I don't know if Montez actually saw that.
Ford, though, waist lock, tag. Logan Paul's legal. The southpaw Theory caught him. And Logan with a kick out at two.
Got so much momentum on that
area. Here's the cover.
Springboard somersault lariat take. Montez Ford clear to the throat. Not another look at this to an unsighted. Quite enough for the pin, but you sense that pin may be imminent.
Tag made the Theory again, another double beat each other fresh.
And now they're cold, efficient, and business.
Team coming. Vision have done a great job tagging in and out of this matchup.
Whoa! God, that was a nasty.
Rolls him up.
Quick one there. No partner in the corner.
Tag.
There is now.
Shoulders down. 2 count kick out.
So he's trying to grab it.
Angelo Dawkins makes the tag. Not pretty, but effective.
Well, pounds into a German. Oh! And suplex. Bizarre move, but it worked, and it's got
Dawkins now. Gonna pick up the pace.
Here we drop.
Suicide dive takes out Logan Paul. Angelo Dawkins. Ford top rope, down goes Theory. Logan Paul just breaks things up.
Logan Paul with that landing from Montez. Oh my word, perfect from Logan off that doomsday style blockings to get the pin in, and that was the difference. Buster may have bust his kidneys. It took 2 or 3 seconds.
This is for the World Tag Team Championship. And against the Street Profits.
How badly do you want
our main event on Saturday night's main event? Division
going to be the kings of the tag division. It's going to show.
Step up in Zaguri.
Oh no!
Dawkins sends Paul to the floor.
The Spence connecting flush. Street Profits are just not missing all of their offense.
Montez gonna fly! That's what the Profits want. Incredible! The tag team goes. Breaker knocks over the table by Dawkins.
How can you not love these guys?
Oh my God! Oh my God! The Profits got a chance. From the heavens, the anointment. Listen to this place. For Paul Heyman grabbed the foot into the cover. Paul Heyman and put it on the bottom rope, breaking up the count.
It's over. Genius by Heyman. Ref didn't see it. That one was. Uh-oh, Paul, get running. As fast as you can.
Logan Paul with a right hand. And look, Heyman begging off now. Montez Ford. Logan Paul with the brass knucks on. He had the brass knuckles on.
Well, Ford completely out cold now.
Dawkins never saw it. Logan Paul. Covered by Theory. That was a 4-on-2.
Here are your winners.
The Vision win.
And still the World Tag Team Champion, Logan Paul. Against Austin Theory and...
Well, the numbers game pays off.
4 referees in this one. The last 2 minutes of that one was
for the tag team champions.
All we needed was complete chaos and carnage, and I'm still
by the Street Profits tonight.
Look at
Watch Dawkins just
trying to catch my breath.
Man, what a hell of a performance.
Raw explosive power, and this was the moment that Street put whammy. We've seen it a million times from the office. Had this in the bag, the 1-2 the heavens. It's all over, guys. We got new tag fought. Well, that is why you pay Paul Heyman. He didn't see it, and there's the brass knuckles on the fistball, completely cold, thrown into the wrist of Logan Paul, knocking out Monting. But imminently, Dawkins now that is a completely out cold Montez taken out. Logan Paul, but right on in the easiest pin of Austin Theory's career.
WWE and Monday Night Raw continues
to retain the gold.
The roll over for the Vision. Logan Paul and Austin, gentlemen, on another edition of Saturday Night's Theory retained. Thanks for joining us tonight, ladies and main event. Have a great holiday weekend. Triple A. Oh, maybe not done yet. And a spear by Breakker is up next. A spear by Breakker.
Completely lost it now. Oh, this head case is complete.
And Breakker now targeting Montez Ford. You let him off the leash in the dark with a spear. He's gonna bite. Torpedo spears by Braun. Breakker to the Street Profits.
Mình Phong thì đến từ câu lạc bộ NBA. Còn Ngọc Đạt thì đến từ học viện Grappling Việt Nam. Cả hai võ sĩ đều thi đấu ở hạng cân 65 kg nha các bạn ơi. Các anh em thấy hay thì hãy giúp mình một cái like và một thả tim giúp cho ekip chương trình của chúng tôi nha. Khoảng gần 2 phút nữa thì hiệp thi đấu thứ nhất mới kết thúc. Vậy là võ sĩ góc này đỏ đã tháo miếng thành công. Và cả hai võ sĩ tiếp tục sẽ thi đấu ở tư thế đứng. Những pha overhand của võ sĩ góc đài xanh. Một pha chọc khe nhanh của võ sĩ góc đài đỏ. Liên tiếp là những cú đấm xoay vòng, những cú đấm xoáy của võ sĩ góc đài xanh chính xác về phía đối phương của mình. Những cú đấm xúc, những cú đấm trước và những cú đấm sau, những cú xoay vòng. Đang rất tốt của võ sĩ góc đài xanh, đó là Minh Phong, đến từ câu lạc bộ MPA. Và vừa rồi là một tình huống mà trọng tài đã phải cho võ sĩ góc đài đỏ tạm dừng thi đấu. Đó là Ngọc Đạt, đến từ Học viện Grappling Việt Nam. Và trọng tài đã có những lời nhắc nhở với hai võ sĩ, đặc biệt là võ sĩ góc đài xanh, đó là Minh Phong. Sẽ tiếp tục được diễn ra. Đây mới chỉ là hiệp thi đấu thứ nhất mà thôi. Nhưng cả hai võ sĩ đang thể hiện trên sân một cách rất là kịch tính và hấp dẫn. Thứ nhất đã kết thúc. Sẽ tiếp tục hiệp thi đấu thứ hai. Kích, những cái pha đá về phần dưới đầu gối của đối phương. Sau đó là một pha đá cao nhưng không chính xác, chủ yếu để tạo những cái tình huống thuận lợi cho mình. Và như vậy thì khả năng cao đã có tình huống võ sĩ góc đài đỏ không thể tiếp tục tham gia được. Hiệp trận thi đấu sẽ được trọng tài quyết định là võ sĩ góc đài xanh sẽ giành thắng lợi và giành huy chương vàng.